Hi, everyone. It's Marco with Vista Sotheby's International, and I'm excited to have our special guest here today, Peter Cannon of Fairway Mortgage. Peter is not only a trusted lender that I like to work with, but he's one of the hardest working professionals in the industry that I know. And he's been a true asset for me and my clients when I'm looking for them to purchase a home when they need a lender. Peter, it's a pleasure to have you today.
Thank you so much, Marco, for the kind words. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
A little about me. I've been in the business a little over 25 years. Fairway is an amazing company, one of the top 5 lenders in the country, and I have a local office here in Hermosa Beach.
Great introduction. So, Peter, there are a couple of questions that I want our audience or viewers to know. The first one is, tell us about the pre-approval process, because as a buyer's agent, I'm always grappling with trying to get my buyers to get the pre-approval letter before I take them out to look at homes. How can I get them to that first step?
Yeah, so everyone has the same issue. People, they want to buy a home. They know they need to get pre-approved, but they always put it off. They think it's going to, it's going to be this big painstaking process. It's going to cost, spend a lot of time doing it. They're going to have a hard credit pull. These are a lot of fears that people have, and I'd like to let people know it's a super easy process. I'll go over it right now. First of all, we can totally we'll do a soft credit pull, so it'll have zero effect on your credit. The application process, you can submit a secure loan application in literally less than 10 minutes from their cell phone, from their computer, laptop, and then once they submit the application, they upload a few financial documents. I could have them all pre-approved. This can all be done in less than an hour. And I know people put it off, but once they do it, it's super simple. Again, no cost, no hit to your credit. So
great.
If you're looking for a home, that's the biggest thing is people put it off, and then they finally ready to get pre-approved when they find that dream home, and they're scrambling last minute to get pre-approved, put the application. And as you know, as a top agent in the area, you know that if a home's priced correctly, it's going to sell quickly. So my goal is to get them pre-approved before they find that dream home. So when you find them that dream home,
I'm not scrambling.
They can jump on it and they're ready to make an offer. And I have all their financials and we can get them closed quick. So
beautiful advice. Also, another point is, buying a home hedges against inflation, right?
Correct. Yeah. As everyone knows, rent just keeps going up. And if you buy a home today, and if you can afford a home today with today's rates and today's prices, it's only going down. You're locking that payment in because we're going to give you a 30-year fixed rate. The taxes get locked in here in California, and your payment's only potentially going down through future refinances. And there'll be plenty of opportunities to refinance. So whereas rent is just going to keep going up.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you can write off you get a tax deduction on the interest.
Yes, the mortgage interest deduction.
So then, people always, when I go over payments with people, sometimes I like to go over like in detail, break down their payments and like, oh, geez, my payment's going to be $6,000. I'm only paying $4,000 in rent. But when you factor in principal that you're paying down on a mortgage, and then also a tax deduction, it gets closer to where they were paying in rent or where they wanted to be. So
that makes perfect sense. Another challenge, lastly, is buyers are asking me, should I wait till rates soften before I purchase a home? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, all the clients are telling me the same thing. So many people coming to me and they're telling me they want to wait for rates to go lower. But the issue there is if everyone's telling me that, and if everyone's going to wait for rates to go lower, let's just say next year, for example, the consensus is they are supposed to go lower next year. They're going to be in bidding wars with all these people.
Right.
I'd recommend buying the home now where there's less competition. You'll get a better price on the home. And then when rates go lower next year, then you refinance your loan and you're not scrambling to bid against hundreds of other potential buyers.
Perfect.
So
they say marry the home, date the rate.
That's correct.
Right?
Yeah,
that's always a good
term.
advice. Well, Peter, this is great information and for my clients to grasp. One thing I can say is in the final analysis is me doing this job for 25 years. I've been through the dot-com, 9/11, the credit contraction, different recessions, and I've always, not one buyer in that period has lamented that they purchased their house or they overpaid it. They've made money. They have this asset. They have equity, and it's good for them. Right?
Yeah, totally agree. Everyone I know is they never regret buying a home, but they always tell me stories that they regret selling their homes back in the day. So.
Exactly. Peter, thanks so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Marco. Appreciate it.
Thank you.